Hello, my dear Geminis. Here we are with your regular bonus reading. Now, I do two types of bonus readings. One is for the members only, so you can become a member by pressing the join button below the video, a couple of options to choose from and benefit from. And I do upload those videos every day, so a lot of extra videos to watch. The other one is for the 2 signs with the most viewed videos during the week. Well, it's always you and some other signs, so I do an extra bonus reading for you, but this is your regular, okay? Anyway, so thank you so much for being here for me and supporting me. I did pull an oracle. I'm going to read a little bit the energy around this, and then we're going to pull some tarot. It's interesting here, this week it's you and Aries. Aries also had something about taking care of emotions. You actually have the card that it's called emotions, so we're going to see what this is. It could be something here, even, you know, like on, you know, just on a global, I mean, not for collective here, but we're going to see, because obviously this is going to be your message here. But maybe facing something here of our emotions, whatever those are, doesn't have to be romantic, it can be anything else. Maybe it's going to be the task, I believe, for almost everybody, not just for you. But let's see your specific message here. Now, the actual advice is, remember to put your heart into what you're doing, otherwise the results will be exclusively tied to the satisfaction of your ego and will stagnate in a swamp. Well, now that I'm reading here this, I believe we did have something like this, didn't we, recently? However, this talks about, well, again, like Harris, mixing and matching. So you will have to see here, you know, and make sure that you understand why you're doing something, okay, and that you're doing what you're doing for the good reasons. You do have here a lot of creativity, a lot of possibilities. Some of you, your imagination is really running wild, and you're in your creative mode. But the thing is here, let's be open here to necessary changes, or let's be open here to involve others, or definitely be aware of others, because sometimes, you know, when you start creating, when you start manifesting, you're so much in your own world that maybe, you know, like sometimes you exclude a little bit the people, you know, even the loved ones. So anyway, that's what I'm all picking here. There is a mix and match here. I'm seeing here your sacral chakra is on fire, solar plexus here, root chakra, throat chakra. Well, you know, like everything is here in, you know, like working overtime, you know. But you are, well, the crown chakra is a little bit off. Heart chakra is well, a little bit present. So let's just, you know, try to emphasize that. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Okay. So if you want to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, there is an email in the description box below, so feel free to use it. Okay, let's see, Geminis, what is going on for you here. Okay, here we go. Well, some of you, you see, there was a lot of hesitation here around the situation. It's almost like you're not allowing yourself to experience a lot of emotion. This Queen of Wands, she's very, interestingly enough, Aries energy. Some of you, if you do have a strong Aries placement, or maybe if you're dealing with an Aries, you know, not necessarily only romantic, okay, it can be whoever the soulmate is, whoever is important, could be a family member, friend, you know, business partner, whatever. Maybe you should watch that reading, this bonus reading, with an oracle, okay, because I'm seeing here some parallel between yours and Aries' reading, although I believe that there's going to be a lot here on the collective level. But anyway, you have been almost like, you know, like just going forward. There's a lot of ambition here, but you have been, you know, keeping yourself from, you know, like experiencing some other things here. It looks like this was very, very important for you, whatever this is, to be achieved, to be accomplished here. And you know, it's almost like you were choking this inner child of yours or whatever, you know, you were not allowing, because you were like, no, you're not going to do that. Remember the last time when you did what happened? Let's just focus here. Let's do what we need to do, you know. Well, it looks like, my dear gems, it's time to, you know, reset here. You have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, that's Sun in Gemini, by the way, it's your energy here. But Ten of Swords represents, among, you know, it could have been some painful ending, obviously, that, you know, maybe even made you like this. This one is a warrior queen, you see. I mean, she's a spiritual queen, but she's a warrior queen. But, you know, whatever this is, you're managing here to heal from this. You're managing finally to let go, you see, because the Ten of Swords represents the mindset shifted here. At least it should be here. You're burning the past, you see, and you're free from it. You're rising like a phoenix from the ashes, and there is a lot of, well, you know, fire here again. But now you're not actually gonna held yourself back from something that you're going to be very passionate about. Doesn't have to be persecuted, it's something else. You have been very cautious with this, but well, now you're going to be starting to, you know, like be more open. Yeah, there was a lot of blockages here that you did needed to work through. Some of you were like, no way, and you could be still saying that, but they're indicating here that you do need to start looking at this a little bit different, you know, and start opening up towards this. Either it's romance, either it's whatever, you know, like this emotion is. You do have something here that you truly want, you know, and maybe it doesn't really have to do with all the accomplishments that this queen had, or king, you know, whatever, no gender here. But you're somehow not admitting to yourself, because that's the thing that can hurt, okay, and you're staying away from it. Well, you know what, we do have to we do have to do our emotions. We do have to be aware of what's going on, okay, so that we can, you know, fix things that we do need to fix. And some of you maybe just a little bit opening up to, you know, whatever this is, could be because you kept this, you know, deep down, and you really didn't, you know, allow this to surface. It's almost like now, no, not now. Remember the last time. But, you know, the longer that you stay here, it's more difficult to open up, and they are calling you here to do that, okay? There's something here that really needs to be happening, you know, and even all these accomplishments and this without actual emotions, without love. And when they say love, it doesn't have to be romance. Well, is it really, I mean, worth it? Yeah, in a sense, but, you know, still there is a lot of emptiness here, okay? Whew, the Chariot here. Yeah, if you do this, Aries also had this Chariot, you see. Move forward, okay? This is about moving forward. There are a bunch of people in this Chariot here, you see. So whatever this is, it looks like we're going to have to open towards the others, you know, we're going to have to include others, okay? We're gonna have to, you know, allow people to even approach us here. Either it's, you know, it could be friendships, it doesn't have to be romance or something, you know. Some of you, you're in terrible need here of, you know, your family here. So especially for the people that are living, you know, maybe at a long distance or whatever, maybe it's time for this visit, you know. Even for those of you that haven't been really in the, you know, like communication for a long time with the family, maybe it's time to improve that. Well, the Queen of Cups is here. Here comes the, you know, like the emotion here, and here comes now. It's almost like somebody might be even crashing here after, you know, you thought you won the battle, you have achieved everything, but now what now, you see? And then all this emotion just, you know, coming here. Don't be too proud, because this one sometimes can be even, you know, like denying emotions and denying, you know, like hurt, pain, and all this is emotion. Fear, you see, all this is emotion. It's not only love, okay? Because here they're asking you to, you know, feel comfortable with that, okay? I told you, look at this, we have here a lot going on, you know. Again, this combination of the elements. We have fire, we have cups here, you see. By the way, Cancer does ties to family. Some of you, it could be also, you know, like your family here, or it could be, you know, like, I mean, it could be family, let's say your kids, whatever, but it could be your parents, it could be whatever, you know, you left unsaid, you know, whatever. Well, there was a lot of hostile energy, and some of you really need to give some battles. So you really, it's almost like, but I didn't really have a time. If I was, you know, doing that, I wouldn't be where I am now. Okay, but was it really worth it? Okay, because you gave a lot of energy here to, you know, whatever this was. I mean, Five of Swords, it's a very challenging energy. It's negative energy. It could be some backstabbers. It could be unhealthy competition. It could be many different things. Well, you won. It's not that, you know. You do have a scars from there, but you won. But the point is here, was it worth it? Because it looks like it's time maybe to, you know, just include something else. Because some of you, the ambition made, you know, like, let's say, it was like a cause by itself, you see. So just to achieve the goal, you know, just to achieve the goal for achieving it, not anything else, you see. And that's really like a little bit like robotic, or I don't know, you know. Anyway, that's why they're asking you here. Of course, this is not for everybody, so some of you resonate, some don't. So please, guys, this is a general reading. Interestingly enough, another card that Aries had. So I told you there's something here going on. Another queen here. We have 3 queens. Well, that's strongly this feminine aspect here, you know, which does ties to, you know, like this emotional part, you know. And it doesn't have to be, again, romance, okay? This here can be definitely about something that could be creation, it could be creative work, it could be family, it could be anything else, okay? But the point is here, it's present. And now we are starting to ground our energy. We can't stay closed off here, okay? Just that, yeah. This was your dream here, but you know, sometimes you still dream about this, but it's like, now at this point it's like a distant dream. Well, they're asking you to remember it, and you did have something recently here about some, you know, like a distant dream coming true or something now that I remember. I don't know, guys, sorry, but I do a lot of readings, I do a lot of personal readings, I can't remember everything. But now that I'm, you know, like giving you these messages, it starts coming back to you. To me. Well, look at this, 6 of Swords. You're gonna be fine. They're asking you, have some fun, okay? Step into the light, do what you love here, don't be afraid. I mean, she's barefoot here, who cares, you see, as long as you're happy. So, well, my dear gems, it's time to, you know, explore this, you know, other side here, you know. It's all good, you know, ambition, success, you know, but make sure that this ego doesn't take over, okay? And some of you, even more so, it's some type of blockages here, something here that you have blocked, you know. For a lot of you, you have blocked yourself. You have blocked yourself from, you know, feeling too much, you know, probably because of the past hurt. You see, this inner child is completely locked down, you know, and you have thrown the key. But, well, it doesn't work that way. Okay, some things here do need to be processed. Anyway, love you all. Take care. Bye.